regular, don't go down there.
All right, you've asked for it many times, and here it is. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal Williams here. If you've got questions or comments while we roll through this, feel free to ask those comments or questions right there on Facebook, or email me at malw, M-A-L-W, at marathoncoach.com. But you've asked for it many times, and here we are in the paint shop with Andy. Andy's going to take us on a little tour today. Andy, thanks for the time today. We're going to keep this really casual like we always do on Marathon Mondays. Tell us, this is the paint room, this is the mixing room. What are we doing here?
Mixing room. That's where we mix all colors, clear,
okay,
sealers, etches, primers, all that stuff.
So there's probably endless amounts of colors that you can create.
Now, these are all the toners that we have here for just regular standard colors and custom mixes that we do. And up there are the charisma colors, candies, and the dyes.
Nice. Well, we decided to start in this room because it looks pretty cool, for the lack of anything else. It's a cool room. So let's head on out here. I wanted to ask you about this. I saw this up in Pete Sutton's office, and I brought it down. This, I think, is just beautiful. Now, this was originally part of the design for 1275, correct?
Correct.
So this is, what do you call this sheet?
The paint sample.
Like a paint sample?
Paint sample, yeah, pretty much for the customers. They want what the coach is going to look like at the end of the day. That's what we give them. And unfortunately, he changed his mind on the cutter, so we had to do another one for him.
I love the design of the Eagle, but this is kind of an example of Marathon going above and beyond, sending one of the features that is going to be on the bus to the customer for his approval on an actual piece of sheet metal. That's great. That's really cool. Let's can we go into this booth and take a look?
Yeah.
Well, let's go this way. When we were walking down here to get with Andy, I saw the Goldfinger bus, Sean Connery's bus from Goldfinger. Are we okay to open this door?
Yeah, it's fine.
Look at that. Now, is this 1275?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we've been talking about 1275 for several weeks, and we're going to be following it all the way through production. So right now, you're looking at 1275. What stage is this in?
This is the base coat, the pin color. They're going to start the layout here. You can look over the corner. They already started layout.
Oh, yeah.
They're hand laying out every stripe, every pin color, every.
Okay, so I see that they've got a printout of what it's supposed to look like, or what it will look like, and they're basically just freehanding it off of that
Pretty much.
that picture that Pete Sutton created.
Right.
Wow.
And this customer wants the lines to go through the windows, so we went ahead and cut out a piece of aluminum and put it up on the windows, so the paint lines flow through the windows. So whenever he puts his vinyl up there, they can take a picture of that piece and then make the vinyl off of that.
Okay. Now, this looks like this process would take a lot of time.
It's about a 3-day process.
Okay.
2.5 days.
For both sides, the front and the back?
Front and back, yeah.
Okay.
So on the 3rd day, you're going to start spraying colors, hopefully.
Gotcha. Wow, that is cool. Yeah, I love the base coat. I think we could just leave it all gold. It could be the gold bus.
I don't know if that would
I don't think
too attractive.
Yeah, I don't know. Flat gold. Very cool. Well, let's go take a look out here. We got 1274 being worked on out here. So what's happening here?
We're doing a minor spot repair on, they peeled the paint off of it, or the tape off of it, and went ahead and got a little too fast on it and peeled some paint.
Okay. This is a beautiful paint job.
Repair on it.
So where is 1274 in the process? Is it towards the end?
It's already about to go out. If it wouldn't have been for the spot repair there, it would have been leaving to the production floor right now.
Okay. So we're pretty much at the end
Yeah.
for 1274 as it'll head down to the other side of the building. Okay.
We have the spot repair that we did. 1273.
Buffing out a spot repair on 1273. Very nice. So what's going on down here? You got a new shell in here, don't you?
Not yet. The shell is in shell prep right now. It's getting stainless polish.
Okay.
That's service work. That's about it.
What's the dimension of these booths? I know a lot of people always like to know
6
that.
feet by 18.
18 feet wide, 60 feet long, and we've got 4 of those, right?
Yes, sir.
4 of those. There you go, right here. It's a 2001.
2001. They're gonna do a spot repair on it.
Okay, so just a little bit of repair.
Our customer came in with some scratches and cracks on it, so wear and tear on it.
Sure, absolutely. So here's some samples.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think it's not
Okay. Now this elephant, how was that done?
That was airbrushed by Flavio, our airbrush artist.
That's amazing.
We have a customer here that's Alabama fan,
Oh yeah,
and he requested that on the back of his coat.
he's a tailgater, right? He goes to the games.
Sure.
Take a look at that. That's beautiful. Now that was done with an airbrush? Well, we've talked about it before, and we know that this department is full of artists, and that is a great example of it. How about yourself? How long you been with Marathon again?
11 years.
11 years. Wow, look at that. Is that airbrush also? Beautiful.
This was done by Keith. Keith passed away.
Keith Brakefield, okay.
Yes, sir.
Passed away in 2013?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I love the fact that you still have his artwork up on the wall. It's another repair?
No, these are the bumpers are for the coach 1275.
Okay.
Those bumpers, we take them off the coach and we actually get those bumpers done prior to the coach being done.
Gotcha. Those are bumpers for 75.
Yeah, so they're done by the time the coach is done, ready to assemble and ready to go.
Okay. So
That's
let's.
a spot repair for that coach inside that booth.
Oh, this one is over here.
Yeah.
And here's one of our fenders, and as you know, we've got that unique, custom-made fender here. What's happening next door?
They're polishing 1276. Stainless
1276.
polish.
Let's go take a look here. Boy, it's a warm day.
Flip. Go up to the gate.
$12.76. So, like we said before, we're following $12.75, and this is going to be the coach right after it, of course. So what are they doing in here, Andy?
They are polishing the stainless.
So they do that prior to paint?
Yeah.
to make sure that the paint adheres properly?
No, it's for whenever stays unpainted, has a shine to it.
Okay.
And if they do it afterwards, they burn the paint. They get right up to the paint, they'll burn it.
Oh, okay.
And then they do this prior.
That's a lot of work that goes into it. Well, that's a little glimpse into the paint shop here at Marathon, Coach. Thanks, really appreciate your time taking us through. Just wanted a little casual walkthrough, and we got to see 1275 again, our good friend. Feel free to comment. Mal W at marathoncoach.com or right there on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube in about a half hour. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you every Monday on Marathon Mondays with Mal.